Yeah, that period was bad. That was my marriage wahala period. It was really horrible.
Did the sickness happen during marriage or after marriage?
It's after. It wasn't. I can't say I was foolish, but I'll just say when my marriage ended abruptly, it really hit me. I was at home crying and crying, and before you do it, during the marriage, I had some complications. I lost a child. I wasn't myself at all. And I had an NDE. That's a near-death experience. Wow. I already saw myself buried and people crying over my grave. And I was so lucky that God just restored my life and everything. So I don't know. I took it to, I'm a very emotional person. I'm not like, it was later I said, why wasn't I like people like Tiwa Savage or Funke Akindele? They've had challenges, but they didn't. I let the grief and the unhappiness overwhelm me. It was difficult for my family, for my friends to console me, to help me. So at a point, people just like, what is the problem? Your marriage ended. As the word ended, but I felt, I'm not saying this in a proud manner or something. I've always seen myself as somebody that I'm very, whatever I put my mind to, I do it. I'm a very determined person. So to me, it was like a major failure for me. Right. It was like I had failed, and even though people were trying to help, I was just there, broken, scattered. So I was very sick.
Right. Princess, I didn't want to go quickly into your marriage because I wanted to talk about it a bit later. But now that we've come to your marriage, we'll go into marriage. Now that we're talking about marriage, because I wanted to start from the beginning. When you met this man, because when you leave a marriage, you learn from it. You realize that, what did I see? Was I blind? How did I make the wrong move? What were the signs I saw that I totally overlooked? So let us start from the beginning. Where did you meet this guy? And at what point did you say it's time for us to get married? And how did he propose? The whole beginning story. Tell us, please.
Okay, so the truth is, the good thing is I didn't lie about meeting him. Even when they interviewed me then, I said I met him through a friend. I don't go out at all. So she said to me she had a friend who really likes me and, he would like to date me and all that. So that's how I met the guy. And within weeks, we're already planning our wedding. It was fast. But for me, I just figured...
Do you regret that? Do you regret the fact that it was fast?
I don't regret that it was fast, but I regret that, somebody said I should treat properly. I'm just lying down. Okay. Is it better?
Okay, it's good.
So it was fast, but that's not my regrets. My regrets is at the point where it seemed we were not agreeing on anything. Do you understand? We went to see a marriage counselor and we were advised not to go ahead with the wedding. But I felt I had already sent out invitations and it won't be already. The thing again is, I've always been one that I don't mind. I was like, even if I get married at 50, it doesn't matter. So I was getting married late then. I didn't now think it would be wise to cancel the wedding. But the marriage counselor is more experienced. He was trying to say, said, could you please just at least postpone this wedding? I was like, how can, that kind of thing. People will make fun of me, bloggers will blah. He said one thing to me. I used to think it was cliche, like a broken engagement is better than a broken man. Like, everybody says that, but I should have listened. We shouldn't have gone. I didn't have any business marrying that guy because he needed a mom. I needed a husband. Not need like he would have been better because he didn't. For him, I'm not like, I don't know. I can't feel bad about him. Then I felt really bad that he left and all that. But when I look back at things, we saw a few years ago, he came back like I think 2 or 3 years ago and tried to see if we could make things work. But I said to him, I really don't think it can work. Because then I wasn't seeing anyone as well. So he figured maybe, I just figured no. Well, from 2 extreme ends, of the spectrum. Actually, our upbringing, this, do you understand? But I was thinking, oh my God, when you're in love with someone, you know, but love is not enough. You get me? Love is not enough. I wasn't being me. I'm a very realistic person, and I should have just gone with my mind that said, "Come on, or even I say this thing, do you get?" But I was just like, what people say. I've sent out IVs and all that, and that is why I regret. I regret not postponing the wedding. You understand?
Would you say that it was you that put the pressure on, not him? You pressured to marry, not him. For the marriage.
He came to me that he, you know, and after a while, he said he came to me that he wanted to marry me. You get? But I was like, marry me, can you? You know your English, not even. You know that kind of thing. Don't mind me. So, but at the end of the day, let me not lie to you. I'm a kind of person that, you see, these projects, doing projects has been my life. So maybe my subconscious, it was just going to be another very good and interesting love project. Do you get? So every obstacle that I saw that could have made me say no, I said, no, don't worry, we'll cross it. You know, at the end of the day, at a time, he said he was no longer interested in the wedding. He will call it off in the morning. In the evening, he will call me and say, okay, let's go ahead. Something, you know, my sister.
Right.
But what I know is, what I want everybody to learn is, from my experience, is, number one, love is not enough. There are people that I know today, some people might be watching this. You have somebody you love, and you have somebody, and you love this person, you feel you can spend the rest of your life with them. But maybe you are meant to love them, but not to be with them for the rest of your life. No, we really need to, do you understand? Because you are feeling, oh, no, but I'm telling you, maybe you're not meant to be together forever. Maybe you're just meant to love the person. Maybe you're just meant to be the person's best friend.
Right.
That's it. Maybe you're not meant to marry that person. And also, there is no, when a marriage ends, this is what I've learned from my own experience. Everybody has a fault. Everybody has a fault. Now, the percentage of the faults might vary. Do you get? But it might be 90% against 10. It might be 60-40. It might be 50-50. But everybody has a fault. So these are the two things I took away from the...
Let me come to you. You said something about the fact that he wanted a mother. You wanted a husband. Now, because there are a lot of women that are in marriages right now, and they feel like their husbands are too... They want a mother, but they're somewhat managing it. What was so difficult in managing a man that wants you to be like his mother, that wants you to pamper him, and you know, what was so difficult about managing that situation?
Okay, so the first thing first, he grew up without a mom. His mom died when he was 5.
Okay.
So the way I was showing my own love, it was too much for him. He would even, like, you know, me, imagine somebody like me, how romantic I am. Then I now meet somebody that he does not even understand what romance is. And to him, you are choking him. I wake him up in the morning, like I sing, oh my love, I'm saying it to you. He'll be like, Shogbadun. You know, and if I say to him, like, you know, you are my world. You know, one day he asked me, he said, why do you act foolishly around me? I said, because I love you. He said, is it possible to love somebody this much? You know, he was like, to him, he felt I was sick. Oh. He used to tell me, yeah, now. Try code you, but I'll be like, no, this is the way love is. If somebody loves you, they want to hug you all the time, they want to kiss you all. He said, why? It's not normal. So we used to fight, but now I can't blame him. You don't get, the guy didn't know better. There are some guys who would love that, but that's not the person I met. But me, this person tell me, say, you won't kill me. How can you wake me up? How can a woman wake a guy up in the morning and you are singing love song? You know, the guy was so irritated. But
do you think you could have met him halfway? Okay, fine. Because the truth is that you said you are from two different ends of the spectrum.
Extreme.
You could have met him halfway where, okay, don't do singing, okay, don't do romance, but still show love understand his own love language. I'm not trying to be a counselor now. I'm just trying to see, because there are people in that situation right now and they don't want to take the exit door. They want to manage it. So looking back, could you have managed it better? That's the question. Could you have managed him better?
What? Not with him.
Okay.
Not with him. I think the marriage counselor said something to us that I want everybody to learn from. He said, Sister Princess, you are extremely romantic. That's what he said. He don't say to my ex, he said, Brother Shola, you don't even understand human. He doesn't even, let me tell you. Oh my God. Morayo,
you've not settled down. Sit down properly now. Sit up.
I'm trying to. No, no. So, the man said, Brother Shola, he doesn't even understand human contact at all. So he doesn't, if he's going out and I say, baby, mommy said, he will say, I shall shake my phone. Oh, mommy, you know, he wasn't romantic and he's not too educated. So, you know, so the pastor said, so I said, my friend introduced us. She, you know, so the pastor said, what we are going to do now is, Sister Princess, you will step down your love, you bring it down, you turn down the burner. Yes. Now, Brother Shola, you have to tune up your affectionate meter, no affection, tune it up a little. Because he said, if both of you continue this way, what's that? Oh, okay. My people say I should come and sit down in the sitting room so I can balance.
Because you've been jumping around since.
I'm enjoying my AC now. Quiet. They should keep quiet. Okay. Okay, let me sit down here. Okay. I'm in the sitting room. Is it better?
Yes, better. Much better.
Okay, so so he said to me, he said, can you reduce and can you increase? You know that you guys, you know, if you could just work on some things, which is what you just said. But this was in 2017. No. What year are we in? Okay, so this was in 2013 was when the wedding ended. 2017 was when he came back. That he realized he made a lot of mistakes. He made a lot of mistakes. That he realized that some things that I was saying then. Now, things that I was saying that he would fight me on. He was fighting me because he didn't know any better. Right. That's what he said now when he came. So, in all fairness, when he said that, I said, so what do you want to do now? You want us to try?
Yes.
I think this is even possible. The whole world has seen me as a person with a failed marriage. And you're coming about maybe 4.5 years later to say you want us to try. Will I be able to even say it outside? That, you know, he said we should try. So the marriage counselor now said, well, if we want to try now, Sister Princess, we have to do it without all this your affection, because my affection is 500%. So I don't know how to be normal, to be affectionate normally. No, it's extreme. So the man said, your affection needs to come. Let's do 50% for starters.
Right.
So we tried. But December, in 3 to 4 months, I knew the thing was not going to, you know, because now you are asking me to deal with somebody that I love to now be, I don't know, I see it as being passive. For you to tell me the things that I love to do to pamper someone. You tell me I'm not allowed to do that since the person is not used to it normally. So I just...
It was difficult for you to accept. Okay.
No, we tried. We tried. He said he would try as well, and he tried. But there are some things he's set in his ways already. So even though he said he was trying, I didn't see that he was trying. Like he had a rule. He had a rule that if he leaves the house and he tells you, I'm coming back by 5 p.m. If he doesn't get back by 5, even if he doesn't come back the next day, you must not check up on him.
Oh, that was a rule for him.
That was a rule for him. So initially, let's do the before the war and after the war. So before the war will be 2013. After the war will be when he came back. So before the war, I was like, okay, good. I can't do that. But after the war now, I said, whatever you want. He said, even if I say I'm going to buy a recharge card and I'm gone for 1 week, why are you looking for me? I'm not a baby. I can't go missing. That's what he said. So so many other rules like that. Hello, leave my background. So many other things like that he said that even my in-law said this is not right.
Not gonna work.
Princess, don't accept this. But I said to them, I must try and make it work. Right. But the truth is, sometimes when people advise you, and when you're in a marriage, sometimes you don't see what people that are not in the marriage, what they're saying.
Right.
So you need to talk to people who don't have vested interest. What our marriage counselor told us is what we should have done. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Should have listened. So if you want to date now, are you dating anybody, or do you plan to?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
What kind of person would you want? Somebody who is a romantic like you, or somebody who is just head over heels? What kind of person is a princess looking to marry?
I don't know. The thing is, Morayo, I have my flaws. The person must be able also, like I said, it's not like in the marriage stuff, I was not perfect. I have OCD. It's not everybody that can take that. Not everybody can stand it. If you come to my house, my mom doesn't even like coming to my house. If you come to my house, there's a place where I like you to keep your shoes. And when you enter, if you insist on wearing shoes, there's another set of shoes I want you to wear. I'm sorry, but that's me. No. I couldn't say this before until some months ago when I shot my movie. I titled it Body Bag. It's going to be out soon. I'm working on it. It's my true life story. I needed people, because people will tell me, oh, are you dating someone? What kind of they'll send me messages. And I'm like, how many people am I going to answer? If I do this movie and you watch it and you like what you're saying, do you get? But for me, it's not easy to even live with somebody like me. There's a kind of way I place my toothbrush. You won't believe if I tell you. I have different napkins in my kitchen for different things. When I wash plates, I use a different set of napkins to clean my hands. When I'm cooking, I use different set of napkins for my pots. I use different set of napkins for the dishes. I use different set of napkins for my hands when I eat. So you are ready. You won't go. You that you love me.
I know they come to your house. I beg.
So I'm saying it. You know why I'm saying this. I'm saying this because I also did not know that some things I was doing was extreme. I was feeling. Oh, somebody said my father has OCD too. It's crazy, Morayo. There's when I wake up from my bed and I like to lay my bed, I like the lines to align. You get, if I want to lay the bed.
But let me share a story with you, Princess. When I just recently got married, I had a problem where I like my bed to be perfectly laid. So even in the midnight, I'll wake up and I'll be laying the bed. I'll be disturbing my husband, pushing my husband's leg, trying to make sure the bed is properly tucked in. And you'll be like, what's this rubbish? You go because me, I won't be able to sleep once that bed is perfectly laid. So after a while, I realized, listen, this thing you are doing, this man doesn't care. He doesn't care about this thing. I had to just meet him halfway, and I sleep on the bed like that. So at some point,
but let me tell you,
yes.
Let me tell you, sorry to cut. Let me tell you that my own is bad. if I feel a speck of dust in my sleep, I'm saying 1 a.m., I get up and I start mopping the whole house. Wait, so he will wake up, and you know your own husband is educated, so he will ask you in English, what's the meaning of this? He will say, so what happened? Let me tell you, what now happened one day was this. I woke up, I think to drink water or something. Then I saw my sink. When I wash plates, I have a big foam. I used to wipe my sink. I have a smaller foam. I used to wipe the soap. So I woke up. As I was wiping, I saw a speck of dirt on the plates. You know, because my former place, the plate rack is by the kitchen window. So when it's windy, if dust comes in, of course, dust. So I now brought out the plates and decided to wash. While I was washing the plates, note, I was naked. I just came out of my room to drink water. While I was washing, that thing now said to me, Princess, are you okay? Are you all right? It's past 1 a.m. If somebody should even see you, talk comfortable. So I left the place. I felt bad. I couldn't sleep. And I have insomnia. So but why my OCD is worse is that thing you say I should not do, that speck of dirt you say I should not clean. I will lay down beside you and not sleep till morning.
Wow.
Problem I have. So what I did, what I've been doing now to work on myself, in case, I don't know, maybe I'll be lucky. Maybe I'll meet somebody that will like me. I also don't want the person to feel I'm a crazy human being. So what I do now is I swim a lot. If not for the corona, I swim every day except Mondays. He helps me break down my energy. I don't ever get tired. So when everybody's seated watching TV, I'm like, Morayo, would you like biscuit? Me, I don't eat all. But if you're in my house, and the guy was like, I was hounding him with food. I was giving him too much food. Maybe I want to change his destiny, blah, blah, blah. When he wakes up in the morning, food is ready. At night, you know, I'll say like, okay, you're not hungry, but can you just take small snacks? He'll be like, why can't you eat yourself? But now I've learned to try and control you. If my mom, anybody that, if you spend a night in my house, somebody came to my house with his friend, an actor. Do you know what the person said? The day I called, what's up? When are you coming to your house? The person said, I can never come to your house. That they threw up. What kind of person are you? I don't know when to talk. Do you understand? Right. Somebody that can lovingly tell me that, sweetheart, I just had rice and chicken, and I can see you are making prawns. Why don't you save the prawns for tomorrow? I would love to have them tomorrow morning. Yeah. But if you just say, I don't want to eat, I'll feel bad. Why don't you want to eat? I don't understand. But so all these things I've been trying to work on myself. Do you get? And me, when I put my mind to something, there's no going back except to give me a good reason. And a lot of men, especially Yoruba men, they don't like that. When they don't expect you to think for yourself. They don't expect you to have an opinion about some things. Do you understand? But when somebody is educated and exposed, some people are educated, but they are not exposed. But if you see somebody who is not even really educated, but if they are really exposed, they will be able to say, oh, what did you say we should watch? If you say, oh, to watch Mariah's program, the guy wants to watch ball. You'll be like, oh, Mariah's program. Or is that not the one they show every morning and then repeat it at night? So he's being intelligent. And you'll be like, oh, yeah, they show it at night. Okay, why don't we watch this Chelsea match together and then later we'll catch up with Mariah's program? The guy is saying that because he's exposed. But if it's somebody that is educated but not even exposed, he will say, you are not watching Mariah's program. Go to the room. I'm watching my football. And that's going to cause chaos. Right. So I also decided that I must, you see this, my OCD, I must try and work on it. Yeah, because I think so too. I just feel like people, not everybody can stand it.